Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. We are back on the 81 Silverado. I'm kind of in the middle of something, so I figure I better start this video and record what I'm doing here before I forget. I had those, bought a pack of bumper bolts, but they were small. Put them in there. Better than nuts and bolts looking thing. Anyway, yeah, they were like 9/16 nut on the end instead of 3/4. Anyway, I did that. I got the rear view mirror thing glued on there. I'm gonna let that dry till tomorrow and then put on the rear view mirror. It's laying on the seat. Okay, so I've been over at the parts truck, and kind of a pain in the ass to take these power window motors and vent windows out, but I got them. There's the vent window. There's the regulator and power window motor. It bolts on 3 bolts onto the regulator. Now on the 81 truck, I'm not exactly sure. One of these is broke off, either here or here. That's why the window's loose. You can't disconnect them. I mean, it broke. So we're gonna have to use this regulator, unless I, put a nut and bolt in there, or rivet, or whatever the hell they're held in by. We'll probably just do the whole thing. Check this power motor, doesn't work. Okay, I'll show you how you gotta get this vent window loose. 3 screws, 1, 2, 3, and then well, a lot of these bolts and everything for the power window motor was already off. There was only 1 nut barely on there, and they went in 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Okay, so you got to take that off and move it to slide the window right here off the slide here. Now once you get that loose off the track, then you got to wiggle this window, because it comes with the whole track, and you got to bend that out and get it away from the window. Then you got to pull the window out. Then you can pull the vent window out. And then this, I thought it would fit through here. It may, but since this door I'm not using it anyway, I just pried the shit out of here and got it in through the top. So hopefully we can get it out through here on the other truck. Anyway, I just figured I'd take everything off of there. Okay, so well, I got 2 hands. I'll bring this over for now. Okay, so what we're gonna do on this video is get all this stuff I was gonna do on the last video done. Didn't really plan on doing this in the last video, the power window motor and vent window. And we'll get that done. And then I think we're just gonna start on the body work. I got a power steering leak. I don't know where it's coming from, so we're gonna check that. Okay, so I got a little jump box here. I'll show you. I got a little screwdriver here. You can hear it. Up, one's down. We'll go to the other side. See how fast that damn thing is? Or do you see it? Up. Down. I don't know. Usually when these GM power windows are slow as molasses, but anyway, it's doing something here. Oh, the power went out again. Anyway, so we're gonna have to take, see, these are the 4 nuts, 2 bolts and 2 nuts. 3 of them were missing, 1 was barely on there. I think the truck was in a junkyard, and because they had the this and the switch missing, and they had the wire snipped, so somebody snagged that and various other parts on the truck. So okay, so yeah, basically these 4 bolts here, and then that bolt and that bolt to undo the vent window. I said this is just a piece of plastic. Gonna get that, these 3 here, kind of get that out. Maybe able to get that window out, but usually you gotta take the window and get it so you can get this window out. And then we'll take off this and try to get this whole regulator out of there. It's got some little tracks here that's welded onto the panel, so you got to kind of pull it. You got to pull it away from, pull it all the way out here, out of the window track, and then pull that out, and then get it, and then pull it up. We'll try to get it out of here because I don't want to really bend this door too much trying to get it out. Okay, so that's what I'll be doing, guys. I'll get that done. The only thing with that other vent window is all that rubber is all crappy. So is this one. This one's all split right here in the same spot. It's all, and I don't really want to buy anything for this, but because it's not worth big money. See, it needs this belt molding, needs the inner whatever you call that. See, that's got to come down a little bit, and that'll just break. It's so brittle to get that vent window out of there. So everything's kind of crappy, guys, but to me, I don't think this truck is worth putting all that new rubber and belt moldings and weather strip. Well, weather stripping's probably okay, this weather stripping here. But yeah, it's probably going to whistle around that window, wind whistle. And then I don't, this is not factory here. Somebody put some extra stuff on there. Okay, so let me kind of get that done, and I'll show you when I get it back together. But at least we got one good motor out of these 2. Don't have to buy one. I don't think they're very much though. But I'll show you when I get the other regulator out and show you where it's broke. I can feel in there. I think it's, like I said, here or here. It's broke off, and that's why it's not moving the window up and down. And like I said, they're like rivets or something. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, right in the middle of this. Here's the old regulator. I guess this little thing here popped out from there to there. And as I was taking it out, the little plastic deal busted off of that. And it's also missing the spring right here, which is right here. And it wasn't even laying in the bottom of the door. So, okay, so this was the bad motor from the parts truck that was on here. This one don't quite fit. The holes were a little bit off, but I put it on there anyway. Now, the problem is you can't get this in the door with the motor on. See, I unbolted the motor through that hole there and then pulled both of them out. Well, pulled the regulator out first, then the motor. See, so you attach the motor, it's not going to fit. It hits that door, outer door skin. And that's kind of a bitch getting those 3 bolts on there because they don't quite fit. So I don't know, you're gonna have to finagle this in there, and of course this won't move now freely because of the spring, and it's all attached, whereas this one you could move it around and pull it out of there. This one you can't, so you gotta kind of leave it like that. I would say that's probably all the way up. So anyway, I'm gonna have to take off the motor, stick in this regulator, attach the motor, connect the motor, lower it, stick the window in there, and move it over on these tracks here and here, move everything around, and then get this situated to these 4 holes bolted in there. And all in the meantime, try to get the window. Did I bring the window over here? I may not have. There's the old one out of it. Oh yeah, I brought it over here. And then try to get this in there. And everything's got to be kind of loose till you get all situated. We got 4 things to put on: regulator, motor, window, and vent window. Get all them in there, and then you can bolt it together. So it's a real pain in the ass. If actually, I thought about cutting this off right here and re-welding it so I could get everything in there at once and get a little bit more room. But anyway, let me get that done. It's going to be hard to record it, but yeah, like I said, this rubber is all kind of cracked and everything, but there ain't much I could do about it. And then I had to take off I am going to check on these belt moldings. They're pretty bad. You got to have that out of there, and then you got to have this out of there. I'll check on this stuff, but I think I'll be blowing the budget here. Not necessary to get this chrome, but they do sell it, and it just bugs the hell out of me. $58 shipped for that chrome. It's not here yet. And then this one here's been up there and there. I went ahead and got that one. 27 bucks for that. This one's not that bad. It's a little bit, but I can live with that. So yeah, we went over budget by $80-something. Well, there's no set budget money-wise, but just to I had that on there, took the tape off that was holding it, put this on there, and it fell off immediately. It didn't even stick to the windshield. Redid it. There's a little bit of glue left in that package right there, and I put some more on there. So I don't know if it's going to hold or not. I put this right here just in case it falls. Okay, let me get all this situated, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I got it all in there. Turn the key on. I think that's that crunchy weather stripping stuff there. Anyway, it works. I also changed the door handle and lever. So now it opens and closes. I haven't checked on the price of these. I just put the old one back on for now. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of crusty there, but it works. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the door panel on. There's the door panel and lower door panel. I'm gonna go ahead and put all that on there. Get this buttoned up. We'll be done with the interior. I did order a dome light as well. That should be coming any day now. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, there's the door panel on there. I just put a couple of screws on that. I need to drill some holes and put some more on there. Yeah, she's a little slow going up. It might not be aligned very good on that regulator. Like I said, I wallowed out the holes a little bit, tried to make it fit a little bit better, but anyway, that's it. Okay, well, we'll move on to something else. I do have a set of new lug nuts, because I got some mismatched ones, and I'm missing one center cap. I got a couple of center caps over there, so we'll get another center cap on there, put on all matching lug nuts, and then yeah, we'll move on to something else before we start the body work. Trying to get everything done before the body work, and the main body work is going to be swapping this bed over. One person. Take the bed off that parts truck, then the bed off this one, then swap them both around. Stick this bed on that old parts truck and stick it down the other side of the property. But anyway, I'll try to wrap up all the little stuff before we get to that. Then after that, we'll get to the Bondo and a little bit of rust repair on the cab corners. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, got this molding here in. That's it there. Okay, and then I showed you that one. I did have this one from the parts truck for this side. It's got a couple of dings in it. It's not very good, but I don't know if it's any better than that or not. Probably not. Okay, these are the lug nuts here. You get these off eBay, a bunch of different sellers, different sizes, shapes, all that stuff. They run about 20 bucks. Actually, I think they were 18.70 or something. So we're gonna put them on there. So like I said, most of them were mismatched, and just make it look better. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. I think, let's just check them. I think the lower right high beam was out. I'll also have just got this in. These are the new side moldings. That's some protective film over it. It's chrome. A little bit pricey, but I had to get the biggest they had, 130 inches or something, I think it was, for the side. It's like 128 bucks, but it's got to have it. It's got to have it. It just looks so much better with all new chrome on it. Here's some of the crappy. So yeah, little stuff that isn't necessary if you were just to get this truck. No, it's already running and driving. You could, you know, tag it and drive it. But, you know, we're going a little overboard with it by doing up the interior a little bit. Gonna paint it up, put on these side moldings. Okay, let's just check the headlights here. Okay, two top ones. I believe this is the, no, it's got the button on the floor. Uh-oh. Actually, I think it's that switch. Let's just do it. I think that happened before. Well, I'm gonna have to mess with that. I think I can't see in front of the might have to get another switch, or probably just wiggle this one. I think before I it's been all rigged up before. Might just have to be wiggled around or something. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, so yeah, the bottom right. Now we got extra headlights from the Black El Camino. I got it over here. We'll put in those aftermarket LED lights. Did look good on here too, but we don't have a set for this one. This one, there's condensation in there, but it still works. Might just replace both them. There's condensation in there. These two seem to be okay. So yeah, we got extra headlights. I think I'll just replace those two. And now the high beams go off. Okay, so since I have the grill, I think I got to take the whole grill out to get at these clips. Clips back here. I'm going to take off these little 7mm or quarter or whatever they are. And it comes with some clips. These are they slide into some plastic ones maybe. We'll figure it out. And then these ones should just have little nuts on the end of it. Oh yeah, I think they probably got all the clips, but can't get at it with the grill in the way. Okay, so let me go ahead and take all this off, put the new stuff on, a couple of headlights, put it all back together, and I'll be back. Hi Nikki, how you doing? You ready to go out for a walk, aren't you? Everybody was asking about you the last few videos. They didn't see you in there. Well, there's Nikki. She's doing good. I gotta fence this carport over for her eventually. Okay, this took a lot longer than I expected. Anyway, I had to take all the grill and everything off. I got it on there. This, as I mentioned in another video, this fender was all smashed in the radiator support, so it didn't quite fit real good there. Anyway, that's in there. Ended up replacing both these headlights. And the wire, I kept it out here to show you, but I don't know. It's not this one. It's anyway, one of the wires to the high beam switch was worn through. Here it is here. We're getting power to the connector there, but not there. It was all split and corroded and stuff. So anyway, I had to put another piece of wire there, and they work, click on and off, high beams. So anyway, that's all done. Had to pull out this little area here, was all dented in. Yeah, so that's done. Got all the lug nuts on, put a center cap on here. I had to wash that tire, it's so dirty. It's just bugging me. So yeah, anyway, it's got all new lug nuts on it now. Not matching center caps, but at least 4 center caps. And yeah, I think that's about it. I did look up these. I forgot how much they were now. Like $52 for the inner and outer ones here that go on this door panel, or $32 for just the two outside ones for both doors. It's not real expensive. I think it was $78 for the whole kit here for this rubber channel, this, and the thing. So you know, it's actually not bad at all. But do I want to take both doors apart again to put on all new rubbers? I don't know. I don't think so. At least not right now. Should probably just get these two. They can come off without taking the door panels. They just clip in, just pry it up and they'll come off. Anyway. Okay, next up is a power steering. Got it over here in the concrete so I could see. And sure enough, there's the power steering leak, but I can't tell where it's coming from yet. Pump, hoses, steering box, I don't know. I'm fixing to look at that, but it's at the end of the day. Fixing to take Nikki for a walk and go in and watch the news and stuff. Okay, that window there I put on from the other truck because it wasn't tinted like this one. I got to peel all the tint off this and this, and hopefully this works. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got to peel all this crap off here. Maybe I'll do that right before it gets dark. Whether I'm going to retint them or not, I don't know. Maybe. Tint them for, what, 10, 20 bucks and stuff at Walmart. Y'all been around, you see me do it. What'd I do? Oh, I did the avalanche. Just one window on there because it would look like this. Anyway, that might be coming up. Not a necessity. Like I said, these weather stripping here is good. Yeah, I think this is factory on here. The other doors on the parts truck didn't have it, but I'm pretty sure that's factory there. Yeah, just been rounding up stuff. That's for the other fender. Rear view mirrors holding on there. I didn't check what these straps and these little clips and everything would cost, but I don't think I'll get it. You can open and close, or close the door with this handle here. Got all these clips and new screws and washers and stuff in there, so don't really need the straps, especially on the driver's side where it's missing. I should probably put this one over there. But yeah, anyway, other than the bodywork and the power steering, can't think of much else I need to get done before we start on taking the bed off. But anyway, guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys, pretty sure it's the high pressure hose right there. See the drip?
And just when you're about to dig into Whataburger's take on this delicious all-time classic, among others, the dreaded words.
That hose right there.
Maybe you should just take a big bite so you don't have to answer.
It's all wet. This one's a little bit wet, the return line, but not bad. So I can either get a new one, but I'll probably take it out the parts truck because I believe everything is on that truck still. Take a quick peek. Although I think I checked the reservoir here and it was empty. But this thing sat for a long time in a junkyard. I mean, probably since the 80s. So yeah, this hose here. I don't know. I'll see how much a new one is. I usually buy that stuff off eBay. It's pretty cheap. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll do that, and I think that might be it. The belts are squawk. The belts squawk when you first start it, and then you rev it up and it stops. So just gotta fix that. Other than that, it's good. Okay, so I'll figure that out. Probably do that tomorrow. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I got the power steering hose replaced. That's the old one there. There's the new one. It wasn't curved. It didn't fit very good into the back. I had to bend it and everything else, but anyway, it's in there. Put the old air cleaner from the black El Camino on here because I got a new one for it. Yeah, I just sprayed a bunch of WD-40 around these pulleys. It stopped the squawking. I don't want to take each belt off, and it's probably the AC compressor, but I didn't feel like taking all that stuff apart and go belt by belt to see which one's squawking, because if I did that, I'd just replace all the belts. But this ain't a, you know, a build where we're going to replace everything. So put the dome light in there, or the lens on there, but it's not hooked up. The wires come out from under there, then the white wires come from here, and they're just all bundled up. Nothing's connected. I didn't bother connecting them. Oh, now it's gonna squawk again. It'll eventually stop. Like I mentioned before, I couldn't get the wiper switch to work. Tried 2 of them. Tried swapping the wiper motor over. So I just hooked up a toggle switch down here, and they work, but I just got that speed, no faster. Let me get that squawking to stop. I don't know. I might have to do something about it. Stop now. I think. Yeah, it's probably the AC compressor, but the harmonic balancer pulleys wobbling. Could be the alternator too. I don't know. I might have to try fixing that. Where's I sprayed some WD-40 on it and it stopped, but well, I just had it. I put it somewhere. Anyway, going to put a few gallons of gas in it, swap plates. probably from the avalanche put on there. And we'll take it for another test drive. I think everything was good last test drive, just the catalytic converter shield was rubbing. Fix that. So yeah, I'll come back and we'll be up the road and we'll take it for another drive. See if we can find anything else wrong with it other than the squawking of the belts. Okay, well, I'll be back. Okay, guys. Yep, no more vibrations or rattles. Don't have no tags or insurance on this, so. Yeah, runs and drives pretty good, other than that squawking. Doesn't have a lot of power. I think the timing might be out on it. The only tune-up stuff I did was put in new spark plugs. Probably needs to be gone through, you know, new wires, new cap, set the timing, but I said I'm not going to be driving this around or nothing, so I think that carburetor might be a little bit messed up too. Carburetor looks kind of old and dirty. Gas gauge does work. Speedometer works, that's good. So I had all that stuff apart. Yeah, all the gauges, even the clock works, so. Yeah, when you floor it, it kind of pops a little bit through the carburetor. See? Oh, I wanted to mention in a video, the Hot Rod Power Tour, they announced the dates, June 4th, I think, 4th through the 10th, something like that. It's Bowling Green, Kentucky, Nashville, Louisville, Kentucky, then up to Hebron, Ohio, which is, there goes squawking again. East of Columbus, Ohio, and then Indianapolis. I think that's all of them. So yeah, no idea what the. She's squawking again. I'm gonna have to. Usually I put it in neutral, it'll. There it goes. Yeah, no idea what the temperature is going to be like, whether it's going to be real hot or. See, last year was all right if you didn't have AC, and year before was really hot. So, don't know. It's one of them El Nino type years. So anyway, probably be taking the Nomad again, wagon. Got to bring something with a back seat, so not going to take El Camino, any of the El Caminos, or I think that's all I wanted to mention. Okay guys, I think the next video, well, the next video is going to be putting the 78 El Camino together, putting the stripes on it, going to go over what it cost to build it, stuff like that. I'm working on it right now, putting it all together. And if you haven't seen my last two videos, click on Clunkers and Classics and then click on my videos. And the last video before this one was painting the 78 El Camino, and then before that was a little compilation of photos and videos I put together with the song Born Again on it. And I had to, it's not monetized, so it's not a copyright strike because I just demonetized it, but YouTube won't promote it, so it didn't get a lot of views, and then I don't think it, my last video is monetized, painting the El Camino, but I don't know, I don't think it was promoted as much because of the video before that. So anyway, if you haven't seen those two videos, watch them. The next one on this truck, we'll be taking the bed off the parts truck, and probably taking the bed off this one, swapping them, although I might fix some cab corners before I swap the bed. Might be a little bit easier. We got to patch them cab corners up. But anyway, we'll be starting on the body work on this, and it'll take a little while. Strip her down and get her ready to paint. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't. Bottom right hand corner of the screen, it's free. And we'll see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.